In today's video, I am going to tell you what to do when you're visiting your Cameroonian in-laws for the first time. This is generally not just so Cameroonian, it's African in general. What to do when you're visiting your African in-laws, because as Africans, we are big on culture and tradition. If you like to see how you're supposed to behave, what you're supposed to do when you're visiting your African in-laws, just keep watching. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am a Cameroonian content creator. I'm based in Douala, Cameroon, and I create beautiful content about my country, Cameroon. If you're looking for anything about Cameroon, life in Cameroon, this is the place for you. Just click on that subscribe button and I tell you, you are not going to regret it. So let's go straight into today's video. Like I said, today we're going to talk about visiting your in-laws for the first time, what to do, what not to do, how to act, how not to act. The first thing I'll tell you to do is be prepared. You want to be prepared. You want to know a lot about the family you're going to meet. Like, oh, what does your mother-in-law do? What does your father-in-law do? Are they retired? Are they still working? What do they like? What do they not like? It's not like an exam, but it's just basic knowledge. Talk to your partner. Your partner should fill you in. And sometimes I feel like as a partner, you also want to tell your partner, okay, this particular thing, my father is sensitive when it comes to this. My father is insensitive, is sensitive about things like this. Be careful. Just give them pointers to understand what to expect. Like paint them a clear picture. A lot of people would like to pretend that, oh, we have the best parents on earth. My mother is so peaceful. My father is so peaceful. When you know deep inside you that your mother is a crazy person, your mother will shout, your mother, just give them the real picture of how this person is, so that they are going in there knowing exactly how this person is and they are not shocked at the end of the day. So that's the first thing. You want to do your research, find out. Second thing, I talk about respect a lot when it comes to Cameroonians. Cameroonians are big on respect. If you're going to meet your in-laws, you want to put respect first. You have to know that in our Cameroonian culture, when it comes to greeting, the greatest thing you do is when you meet an adult for the first time or someone older than you, what you do is, good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good evening, sir. You are not the one, I repeat, you are not the one to put your hand, because I have seen a lot of people putting out their hands, younger people sending their hands to greet their elders. No, the elder is the one who puts their hand first. So what you do when you meet an elder is you tell them, good afternoon, sir, and you wait for the elder to bring out their hand to greet you, and then you greet them. This is very important, because I have seen a lot of people make a lot of mistakes when it comes to this. Some people will just see elders and I'm just like, okay, good morning, sir, and they are battered and shattered and they are termed as rude children with bad upbringing. So you want to keep that in mind. You don't send your hand. You don't sit down when they have not asked you to sit. You say, good afternoon, sir. They greet you. Oh, have a seat. You sit down. I feel like this one is, even the sitting down part is simple manners. You don't go to somebody's house and just sit down when they have not asked you, oh, welcome, come in, sit down. No, you have to wait for them to do it, to tell you, then you can go ahead to do that. If you want to score some extra points, you want to probably ask your partner to tell you how they greet in their traditional language, okay? Like me, I'll just tell my sister-in-law, say Tulaima. I always forget what that Tulaima is. Good morning, good afternoon. Tulaima is good morning, or Tulaima is I don't know. Tulaima and Tulaimen, I don't know. Just tell them how to greet in your traditional language, okay? We're not here for com classes or Baranki classes. Tulaima is good morning also in com, and Tulalia is good morning also in Babanki. So I'll just tell you, to score extra points, you want to learn how to greet in their traditional language and also how to respond, okay? So for example, in com, when they say Tulaima, right, your response is Tulaimen, okay? So in that case where you are not the one to greet your father-in-law, like you go and you're not the one to say Tulaima to your father-in-law. If your father-in-law teases you and it's like Tulaima and you respond Tulaimen, he's going to be like, oh, she got it. More points for you, you get? So you want to learn how to greet and how to respond to the greeting. That's what I'm just saying. All this over explanation, that's what I'm just trying to say, because that is going to score you extra points. They are like, oh, so this one is one of those people whom she might not be part of us, but she's willing to integrate herself into our life. She's trying to learn. You're seeing her putting an extra effort to learn how to talk like us and be like us. Families love that. They're like, oh, so she's not coming like, oh,
I'm from my own place and I'm not acting like you people.
She wants to be part of us. Extra points, okay? I'm telling you. The next one is bring a gift when you're going. I'm not telling you to go over the top or be like, no, bring a gift, bring something. Okay, let's say maybe you're going for dinner, you can just bring dessert, like bring a cake or bring ice cream or bring something. Or you could just go with a bottle of wine. Don't go empty-handed. I'm not saying you go and buy diamond earrings for the mother, buy the father an expensive watch. No, just go with something when you're going. Bringing a gift really helps, because it makes them feel like, oh, she's thoughtful. She's not just coming to come and eat and drink and sit here, she also thinks of us like, okay, she should get something for us while she's coming. She or he, I keep saying she, but I'm talking about she because majority of the people who reach out to me asking about these things are women. The next thing is dress appropriately. I know that this particular one has had a lot of conversations when it comes to social media. Some people are like, why are you trying to not dress the way you dress normally because you're going to visit your in-laws? Be yourself. I am also an advocate of being yourself, but just be decent. If you are used to wearing hot pants, belly tops, I just feel like it's too much. Like, whether we like it or not, there's something, and is people judge you from the way you look. Whether we say what or we say what and we say it's wrong, we know it's wrong, we know, but that is just how it is. People judge you from the way you look, from the way you dress. When people see you, your appearance is they address you according to the way you're dressed. No matter how we like to deny it, we like to say it's unfair and all that, that is the reality. So if you don't want to be prejudged, you just want to be decent. I'm not telling you to wear the fattest kaba or wear this bubu that I'm wearing because you're going to see your in-laws. You can still be decent yet sexy and properly dressed. If you are used to wearing the skimpiest clothes, that day is not the time. I'm not saying that because you're getting married you're going to now pretend for the rest of your life, but that first day you don't want to give them the wrong impression. Just put in an effort, because even if that's not how you generally dress, they might have seen your pictures before and they saw how you dress and then you dress differently on that day that you come. It just gives them that message in their head like, okay, this person, she's at least putting in an effort. She's not just come that way like she really doesn't give a damn. The next thing is offer to help. It's an African thing, okay? Again, I am not one of those people who will tell you when you're going to your in-laws house for the first day, carry firewood, cook, wash. No, offer to help. And it doesn't have to be like the heavy things. I'm not telling you you're going to your in-laws for the first time to go and have lunch with your father and mother-in-law and then you go and you start cooking. No, I'm not telling you that. If you go and maybe your mother-in-law is still in the kitchen, you might go and sit with her. Not do the heavy things, but maybe as she's cooking, you're washing the plates, or as she's cooking, you're chopping onions. Like, you're just doing something little. Offer to help. If you people finish eating, maybe you want to go, they've already finished cooking. If you finish eating and you see that your mom-in-law is clearing the table, don't sit and cross your leg and you're like, no, it's my first time in this house. It's good for you to be like, oh, can I help you with this? Let her be the one to tell you, no, it's okay. Always offer to help. Don't just sit and feel like,
Oh, I'm a guest here. It's my first time here. I'm not supposed to do anything.
yes, I have a problem if your in-laws are the one asking you, oh, go sweep the place, oh, go wash the pan, oh, go. No, I have a problem. As the in-law is supposed to receive you. Stay quiet. What you're supposed to do is offer to help. Don't just sit like that. And then the next one is get involved in conversation. There are some people who get so nervous, so tense that they don't say anything. They're just like, all through the conversation, they're not saying anything. They're just awkward, just sitting there and like, oh my god, oh my god. When they ask you a question, you just give one-liners or one words and you just sit quiet. Try to get involved in the conversation. Try to put yourself in the conversation. That shows that you're interested in what they're saying and you also have a mind of your own. You also have things to say about whatever thing they're saying. However, I'm not telling you that even if it's something that you have no idea what it means, no idea about, you go and make a fool of yourself because you're trying to get involved in the conversation. And then last but not least, I'll tell you is don't try too hard. I know I've given you a list of things to do, but don't try too hard. Even if you're doing these things, don't overdo it. You should know this. If somebody does not like you, they will not like you. There are certain people who do all these things, be nice, and they still don't like them. So you should keep that in mind, that you should not try too hard. If you do everything you can and it doesn't work out, it's okay. You did your best. You cannot force people to like you. If you go, they don't like you, they have an impression about you. You cannot help that. You did your best. Apparently your best was not good enough. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's video. Do you think this is helpful? Do you think I'm making sense? Let me know in the comment section. If you have any more questions, just let me know and I'm going to try to answer them. Thank you very much for watching this one, and Kenna is going to see you on her next one. Okay guys, love you, bye.